One video, one game, and it never returns to the channel again. Today we have 3 attempts, permadeath, 1 video. This is...
Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life.
You all wanted a challenge video? Well, here it is. The challenge started quite simple. I put on the suit and I was prepared to do this in 1 run. But deep down, I knew it wasn't going to be that simple. This is the easiest act. The Subnautica safe challenge, you could even say. There wasn't too much difficult here. You start with the intro and then you head towards Fist Tower where you smash this guy through a window. This Fist Tower taught me one thing though. Webs are your best friend. Dodging is your best friend. And one missed time punch, yeah, your whole health bar can just obliterate. Watch this. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, nah, just kidding. I dodged that shit like the Cold War. However, right after that moment is when I met Wilson Fisk. Wilson, though, he wasn't having any of it, as he hid behind the pussy? What? The glass like a big fat pussy. As he was the first challenge of this run, I decided to make it quick. I threw the machine guns at him, and then I beat him up in front of all of his friends. But before we go any further, we need to go over the rules of this run. This game is a masterpiece, and as a result, the first rule is I can never play it on the channel again, like in every video. So after 3 attempts, it's done. The second rule is those MJ missions count. If I die in them, I have to restart the game as well. Same with Miles. So all in all, don't die, don't mess up quick time events, don't get spotted, and beat the game. After receiving access to the city, the first mission on the agenda was take out the construction site. I thought I could do with the practice, but after killing these 2 guys, I realised, yeah, I don't need any practice. I'm still a demon at this game, no pun intended. Speaking of demons, here's the man leading them all, Martin Lee. After the first conversation with him, things started to get a little bit weird quickly, and we ended up in the museum where they were looking for Devil's Breath.
We will find the file, or you will die.
After shutting that guy up, we stumbled across our hot ex, Mary Jane, who has some of the most frustratingly annoying missions in the game. Like, whose idea was this, by the way? It's such a shit idea. Like, they're just so boring. But I made it through this one, no problems, so I can finally play as Spider-Man again. And I was sneaking through the area, taking out guys with ease. That was, however, until this happened. MJ was spotted, and as soon as I arrived, the room got flooded with a bunch of guys. Then this guy with a big sickle, is that a sickle? I don't know. Then he arrived waving his bollocks around. So after a long, difficult fight, yeah, no, that was pretty easy. Oh my god, look at that guy. After meeting up with MJ after it, I thought maybe, just maybe, I could do this in 1 attempt. So that became my mission. After dealing with the shocker, not once, but twice, I found myself at these docks, where I decided to take out everyone silently. After taking out the whole place silently, I was interrupted by the police. But turns out, the guy was pretty chill, so we did a search of the compound together. The demons were up to some shady shit, so with the police officer's help, we took them down. At this point, I decided to take a break. I got some noodles, and I came up with a plan for my favourite mission in the game. Remember this? Well, this is how we got here. Since I only get 1 shot to play this game on the channel, I just want to talk about this mission because, oh my god, when I was 11 years old and I got to see the reveal of this game, this mission cemented in my brain. It's just so fun, and that's what I love about this channel. I get to play these games again and make something fun out of it. So if you are enjoying this, give us a cheeky sub and comment your favourite Spider-Man game. Anyway, back to it. After killing 3 guys this time, we made our way through the construction site where I finally got to test my idea. If you've played Spider-Man before, you'll probably know there's some overpowered gadget combinations. My favourite though, and I think it's the most overpowered, is the web bomb and concussion, but I like to combine that with web blossom as well. Use that, you basically just delete the whole room. It's overpowered. After demolishing the construction site, I came across a new enemy type, Big Dude. He jumped out the helicopter and I absolutely demolished him. Speaking of helicopters though, the demons were trying to escape in one, which brought me right back to here. Now, why did I pick this part? Well, it's fast. It can be deceptively difficult. You could easily miss something and fail on this mission. You chase down this helicopter that's smashing up the city. You have to web the crane to the building, grab the falling tail, swing through the city and parkour through a building, and make sure you don't get hit by the demon. All of that, and you also have to make sure you don't mess up at the very end of the mission, when you spam L2 and R2 to make sure the helicopter doesn't hit the ground. And you know what? Easy! It was bloody easy. After seeing Miles and then seeing his dad die 5 minutes later, we entered the second act of the game, where it got a little bit more difficult. With all great things in life, one mistake can cost everything. We've had the highs in this video, but with every high comes a low. And in the wise words of Rick Grimes, if you die, you always come back. Otherwise, it's disrespectful to your viewers. So yes, I played the game for about 10 hours again, and finally got back to the part where I died. I punched Spider-Man in the face, you little shit, and after sneaking through, I could continue on with the game. I do want to say though, there isn't too much to talk about in this chapter. Most of it's just chasing down and looking for Devil's Breath. There was this section where you go to an expensive apartment building, but I just took out everyone silently, but I thought that was pretty simple, and then we went down the lift with the quick time events, and I don't want to drag this video on forever, so I'll fast forward it to here. I had 3 hours remaining, and from that point on, I had to start taking the game a little more seriously. With 2 lives left, I'd identified the 5 moments I had to be the most careful with. The first of these moments is Grand Central Station, where you play as MJ. Now, ordinarily, MJ missions are the most difficult. However, in this one, you have Spider-Man to help you. The most difficult part with these missions is once you're spotted, that's it. You can't run back and hide into cover. So after luring the guards out the way and defusing the bomb, I was done with the most difficult part, and then finished off Martin Lee with ease. Next up, you have the raft, and I found this to be a little bit tricky, as you have about 50 guys that you gotta take out first, before then dealing with Electro and his lightning bolts. All of it accumulates though to the final scene, where you get thrown off the raft by Dr. Octopus, leading straight to Act 3. Spider-Man is a special game, and I love games. More than that, I love this channel. Starting this channel, I think, has made me even appreciate games more, and every video is my way of showing how much that support means to me. But why did I pick Spider-Man? Well, growing up it was one of my favourite games. The swinging, the story, the memories. This game means everything to me. And honestly, it's going to be hard knowing that I might never play it on the channel again. Maybe the DLC, maybe the remake one day if that ever becomes a thing. So I had to finish this game, no matter what. I could not die on this run. Come on! I reached the final MJ mission, and it all came down to this. If I could get past it, I think I could beat the game. Get fucked. I'd reached the final part. All I had to do was sneak out. I'd beaten the MJ mission, and then I was left with only 2 people left. I had a close call with Martin Lee, but I managed to beat him in the end. Then I was left with the final boss of the game. So I visited Uncle Ben for motivation and got prepared for the final boss. The final fight was going to be brutal, because if I slipped up once, I had to restart the game again. At this moment, I was incredibly tense. With the new suit, I got into the fight. I had a new ability, resupply, and that was going to have to carry me through this run. After a few good hits on me, I started getting into a rhythm. Before he jumped up top and lit the floor on fire. But after a good throw, I knocked him down. It then became a brawl. He then told me who I was, and then he got knocked off the building. The final stand. After a couple days of playing this game, I was gonna do it. I was about to beat the game. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Yes! Come on! I had beaten the game, and I'd done it on permadeath. So yes, I could beat the game. I then let the credits roll and celebrated. But not only did I celebrate that, I also celebrated 100 subs. So thank you so much for watching. We do a new game every video, so if you want to suggest a video idea or challenge, I'll try and do it. Also, shout out to Extra who does the thumbnails. So yeah, see you in a bit.